Hola a todos y bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio de Español Desde Cero. And this week we're going to be covering pronouns. And pronouns can break up into 5 subtopics, which is subject pronouns, indirect and direct object pronouns, reflexive pronouns, possessive pronouns, and the difference between tu versus usted. And first, we're going to start with the subject pronouns. And subject pronouns, basically, first person singular is yo, which is I. Second person singular is tú or usted. And then third person singular is él and ella. And now first person plural, which is nosotros or nosotras if it's a group of women. And nosotras if it's either a group of men or a combined gender group. And that's we. And then second person singular is ustedes, which is the only one for Latin America. But if you're from mainland Spain, it's ustedes and vosotros or vosotras. And that's basically you plural, like saying you all. And then third person plural is ellos and ellas, which is basically they. Ellos for masculine, ellas for feminine. But ellos if there's both genders combined. And next we've got direct and indirect object pronouns, and these basically help simplify and shorten the language. So for example, I went to a fancy supermarket in Benoni to buy clothes, and then a direct or indirect object pronoun simplifies it by me asking, why did you go to it to buy your clothes? You see, shortens the things, and I don't have to say, why did you go to the fancy supermarket? It shortens the language. That's what we have here in Spanish. Basically, direct object pronouns replace nouns. So you have lo, which replaces masculine nouns, and then you have la, which replaces feminine nouns. And the direct object noun comes before the verb. So for example, if we say Pedro compró el libro, Pedro bought the book, we can summarize that to Pedro lo compró. You see how the direct object noun became before the verb. Exactly. You can also do it for los and las as well in the plural. And then if the sentence is in the negative, you need to remember that the no comes before the noun. So for example, yo no la tengo. I don't have it. Thank you so much for watching so far. We will be continuing the rest of this video next week, just so that we can cover everything all together. And I recommend you check our playlist where you can just catch up on all our previous videos. And cheers.